Hello everyone, I'm Rinku Dhiman, working as an assistant professor in electrical engineering department at RPIIT Technical and Medical Campus Karnal. So today I'm going to discuss about the conductor, insulator and semiconductor materials. So if we want to understand the difference between these three component or electronic component, then we have to go through these three figures, we can say. So the difference between conductor, semiconductor, insulator material we can will conduct or we will understand by using the conduction band and valence band. So if you will see this one, the figure one, so this is nothing but our insulating material. So here the conduction band and valence bands are together, are stuck to each other, so no current will be flow through that. Okay, so the next one is the conduction band and valence band, we can say. So the band between these two are somehow is very little narrow to open up. So that is nothing but the conduction band and valence band have the viscosity factor, this one WE1 in 1.1 e raised to power V. So that is nothing but it have to give some voltage to flow or current to flow from through them. So we can say this is a semiconductor material. And the last one we can say that when the conduction band and valence band have a energy gap is a very high, then we can say it is a very high conducting material. So these are the three criteria for the conduction, for the insulator, semiconductor and conductors. We will understand all these things, why this energy gap is more or less and very narrow, and by using the another terms like conductor, semiconductor, insulator in detail. So first of all, conductor, I will say material that have a low value of resistivity, that allowing them to easily pass the electric current due to there being plenty of free electron floating about within the basic atom structure. So in conductors, resistivity of the material are very low, or we can say that is approximately negligible. For a good conductor, the electric current will flow freely from one point to another point, we can say. This is just because of that free electron are floating about within the basic atom structure. So whenever a positive voltage is applied to the conducting material, a free electron leaves their parent atoms and travel together through a material, forming an electronic or current flow. Okay, so this is the basic. Whenever we are giving the voltage supply to our conducting material, a current will be flow in terms of electron over there. So example of good conductors are like copper, aluminum, silver, etc. They are highly conducting materials, right? Now the next is the semiconductor material. So these materials are like that, they have properties somehow, however, in the middle between of conductor and insulators. They partially conduct they are partially conducting, so they have some resistance to the electron flow, or they have some conduction to the electron flow. So the example of these material are silicon and germanium, we can say. Okay, and they are not good conductor, not good insulator, so that's why their name is semiconductors. Insulators, on the other hand, we can say insulator exact opposite of the conductors. They are made up of material generally non-metals and they have a few or no more free electron floating about within the basic atom structures, because electrons on the outer valence shell are strongly attracted by positively charged inner nucleus. So that is the reason they will not allow to flow of current. So insulator, we can say that they have very high resistance, or we can say that in terms of million ohms per meters, and they are generally not affected by the temperature changes. Okay, although if there is a very high temperature, would become charcoal and changes from an insulator to a conductor, we can say. Okay, for example of good insulator can be marble, fused quartz, PVC, plastic, rubber, wood, etc. So these are the example of insulator. So we understand, we now understand, is clear about the fact that like insulators does not flow any does not allow to flow of any current. Semiconductor partially allow to flow of current, and conductors are fully conducting materials. Thank you very much. This is all about the conductor, semiconductor and insulating material. Please stay tuned with us for more videos on the electronic component. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.